Some players were riding, some players were hiding, and some players played like Joe Biden, and we're going to find out who is who in Fog Football's player ratings for the Rangers free, Celtic free, Old Firm Classic that we've seen today. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Football, and before we go any further, we're just going to fix Tavernier's name here because it's not actually correct. There's an R missing, so, yep.
Neither's John Suter.
Oh my god, what do you mean? Oh, Suter's an A?
Aye. Let me just clock somebody else here.
Former Heartsman, that's actually disgraceful.
And you had to ask me how to spell half the other guys. So
Well, I'm not a Rangers man. Anyway, how did I get John Suter wrong? Jesus Christ.
You can't even spell it Idam yet.
That's disgraceful. Why does a difficult one, I think?
It's a 4-letter word.
I know, but sometimes 4-letter words are...
I've got a 5-letter word. Shite. Because that's what will sum up most of these players.
Right, we are going to just start, as we normally do, guys, with the goalkeepers and then work our way around. And, you know, the goalkeeper actually might be the highest rated player here, depending on which one. I'm not going to bash Joe Hart. I don't think he had a bad game. I just don't think he had much to do.
Yeah, but we have to start with Butland, so...
No, we do, but I mean, did Joe Hart make a save? Because I know Rangers only had that one shot, and for a long time Rangers only had one shot on target.
He made a good save just before half-time.
Well, there you go, guys. Just for half-time, he made a good save. Right, so...
Jack Butland, I'm going to give him a 7.
I'm going to give him a 6, and the reason I'm giving him a 6 is because I think he was really at fault for the third goal, and he conceded free. I would find that, yeah, he made a couple of good saves, but, I mean, that's his job, guy. You know, he's expected to do that, so... conceded free, made a really bad mistake on the third. I think 6 is fair. You're going 7. That's a 6.5 for Butland. I mean, he was good, but you know, I mean, he's at home playing for the league leaders. Well, essentially league leaders conceding 3 goals. To me, it's a...
Yeah, but let's not pretend that every time you concede goals, it's the goalie's fault.
Well, the third one was...
Yeah, the third one was, but I think he more than made up for it with the saves in the first half.
No, I agree. Joe Hart, I'm going to give a... I mean, I also conceded free. I'm going to give Joe Hart 4. And that might seem harsh, but he conceded free. I don't really recall making any big saves.
Well, I'll be fair. What can Joe Hart do about any of the goal? One's a penalty, one's a deflection, one's top in. So, I mean...
Actually, you're right. I'm going to give him a 5.
Enlighten me what the fuck Joe Hart could have done.
I'm going to give him a 5.
Come on, take your maroon tinted specs off there. Fuck me.
I don't like Joe Hart,
How much glue did you sniff before we started this?
He's no Craig Gordon, that's for sure. I'll give him a 5.
I'll give him a 6. I don't really see how you can give him anything less. I mean, come on.
Well, I just did, so I mean, there you go. Right, up next, we're moving on to Tavernier. Wow, the first goal, fucking hell, awful. It's funny because Tavernier's been so good, and even the Tavernier doubters lately have been like, oh no, Tavernier, what a guy. We need him in here. And then within 21 seconds, he's fucked it right up. So
I'm going to give him a 2. That might seem incredibly low.
Yeah, but even from an attacking standpoint, like normally he's the guy that fire. Normally he is shite defensively, but he's still the guy. He's still the man that leads the attack. He's the guy that is going to grab you that goal or set up that goal. He didn't really have that today. I didn't feel like a goal was coming through Tavernier or an assist was coming through Tavernier. Did Tavernier really contribute to any of the Rangers' goals? I don't think so.
Well, he got a penalty, so he scored a penalty, so...
I know, but fuck me.
I'll give him a 2, right? The first goal's unforgivable, but he got us back into it. I'll give him that, so a 2 is what I'm giving him.
I'm giving him a 3, but it was diabolical for the first goal.
Right.
He's lucky Rangers did get a draw, or else it could have been a lot worse. Alistair Johnston gave away a penalty, perhaps a little bit unfairly. I don't think it was a pen. That's my opinion. We'll put a poll up and you guys can decide it. I'll give him a 5.
I'll give him a 5. I think he was good, but he gave away a penalty that might not have been a penalty.
I thought he was alright. I mean, he was decent. He wasn't great. He wasn't bad for me. He was just there, He'd done his job. Connor Goldson, arguably maybe the weakest player on the Rangers team. I would say so.
I'm actually going to give him a 0.
0?
I thought it was nothing short of horrendous.
It wasn't great for Connor Goldson. I'm going to give him a 2. So we're going to level it here at 1.
No, I'm just sick of it, right? Rangers had a period under Gerrard where we were good in the old firms, but see, outside of that, Connor Goldson has been a bomb scare, man.
Yeah, and he's not that good a finisher either. See, he seems to get his head on a lot of balls, but he never seems to score fucking many.
I mean, he gave away He gave away a penalty and he busted open John Sewer and he gave away the ball about 10 times. It's a 0 for me. So
Liam Scales.
I'm going to give Scales a.
Don't think he done much.
I'm going to give him a 5 again. I don't really.
Yeah, I feel like it'd be hard to give him. I'm going to give him a 5.
I think it deflected off him, Seema's goal, but I mean you can't do much about it. Suter, right?
I'm going to give John Suter a 6. I thought Suter played alright today.
I'm going to give him a 4.
4?
I think a 6 would have been fair, but I think he's got a huge part to play in the Butland error goal.
Oh no, I don't. I mean, he's blocked off by Sterling. There's nothing he can do.
I know, but they're both blocking each other.
No, you know, Sterling's in front of Suter, and Suter's trying to get to the ball.
It's a colossal fuck up for both of them.
Nah, you take off your blue tinted specs after your
my brown.
You're black. I don't know. Anyway, let's just move on here. Carter Vickers. I thought he was good. I can't really blame him.
There was an instant in the first half.
He defended really well.
Dessers tried to play a through ball and he flicked it with his heel to keep it. And I said at the time, that's what a fucking defender does.
I'm gonna. I know he conceded. I know Celtic conceded 3, but I'm gonna give him a 7. I thought he was good today.
Yeah, I'll give him a 7.
Boom. Sterling. First half wasn't great. Second half was a lot better. I think
it was. Here, this guy is being dragged out of position.
He's versatile. Like, I think he done an alright job today. Second half, I think he's maybe worth a 7. First half, I thought he was pretty poor. So I'll give him a 5.
At least with him and Suter, right, the mistake for the third goal, it's a miscommunication.
Oh, I forgot about that, actually. I'm still going to give him a 5, because I think he done
I'm
going
to give him a 4. I'm not going to go into him too much for that goal, because I think that's more of a miscommunication rather than what Tav's doing. Tav just, what was that? Goldson? Fucking Goldson.
Right, Greg Taylor. I didn't even know he was playing till after the match. That's how uneventful he was for me. Now, I don't know if that means he done his job or...
No, I think he got rinsed by Seema. Again, he was alright against Scott Wright, but I could have played against Scott Wright, so...
No, but I just don't really recall Taylor being in this game. And you could argue that that's a good thing then, because you don't really recall him.
I'm going to give him a 3. I think he was really poor against Seema. Every time Seema got him behind.
Yeah, I'll give him a 4.
I think he was the worst Celtic defender.
John Lundstrom, he's been great since Clement came in. I don't think he was great today.
No.
Especially first half. I thought he was extremely poor first.
I'm going to give him a 2.
But then again, you know what? I mean, pretty much every Rangers outfield player, I thought, in the midfield and going forward.
You can say that, but where's the one player to stand up? It shouldn't be the goalkeeper.
No, I get that.
Not every player's going to fuck. I mean, Lundstrom's been around the block. He's been in a lot of these old firms, so I'm going to give him a 2. His arse went.
Outside of the defence, actually, for Rangers and starting 11, I probably thought Dessers was the best player.
Yep, and that's when you're snookered.
I'll give Lundstrom it was poor, actually. No, I'll give him a 4. You're giving him a 2, so it's a 3. Hatate,
easy for him. I'll give him a 7. As much as I think people are going to overrate his performance, because I just think it was more to do with I think the game changed as well though when they subbed him off and brought McGregor on. But I'll give him a 7.
Do you think that cost Celtic the match?
Yes, because McGregor had a part to play in 2 goals. So
there you go.
Again, here we'll get to McGregor.
I thought Hatate was good. I'll give him a 7. I'm happy with that. Diomande, first half he was fucking dreadful. I thought he was probably him and Lawrence I thought were the 2 worst players in the first half.
Couldn't string a pass together.
Well, he could straight to the Celtic guys. His accuracy to those guys were fucking fantastic. And then he's losing the ball in the middle of the park, playing Celtic through, and he's just jogging back casually as if it's a training game. Yeah. It was, you know what, second half, everybody for Rangers played better in the second half. But it wouldn't be hard because they were so bad in the first half that they had to improve second half.
That can't be the standard though. It can't be all improved. I mean, it's got to be who actually improved their good.
You know what? For me, I'm giving Diomande a 2. I thought he was mincemeat.
He stepped it up in the second half. I'll agree with a 2, but yeah.
You don't agree with a 2?
No, I do agree with a 2.
Fair enough.
Up next, Iwata, I'll give a 6.
Didn't think he done much.
Didn't do nothing wrong for me.
Yeah, true. Maybe if he'd have stayed on. Did he stay on or he got took off, didn't he?
He got took off for Bernardo. Pretty late on.
Bernardo?
But I think the difference is with Celtic though, it's like, yeah, they've conceded the same amount of goals and you could argue they were defensively as bad for some of those incidents, right? And chances created, but I look at Celtic and I just think it was easy for them in the first half. Like, was it to do with Celtic being good or was it to do with Rangers being so fucking bad?
I think it was a combination of both. I'll give Iwata. I'll give him a 6. You give him a 6, all right?
Yeah.
Tom Lawrence. Oh God, I'm actually going to say I think he was maybe overall, if you factor in both halves, probably the worst player.
I'm going to give him
I'm giving him a 1.
I'm going to give him a 1. Don't even know why I'm giving him a 1, because I think there's somebody coming up next to him. I'm going to give him
I think Lawrence might be the only player that didn't get better second half.
Yeah. No, I'll agree with that.
O'Reilly.
Right, he missed the header. It was a good save, great save. Scored a penalty.
Good penalty. For me, I'll give him a 6.
I'll give him a 6. It was uneventful.
Yeah, it wasn't fantastic. Right, Fabio Silva, diving bastard. I mean, it's embarrassing how many times this guy was rolling about the ground, like just faking it, rolling it, holding his face. It's like, is that what you really want in your team?
You know what? If I could give minus, I'd give minus. I'm giving him a 0. I don't care if he won a penalty, right? It was pathetic. I don't like to see it. He is just your typical, diver.
Portuguese wanker.
Aye, Portuguese wanker. No, but it is. It's like the Portuguese, the Spanish, they are known for doing this. And see, when we're trailing 2-0, I don't want to see you rolling about on the floor without good reason.
Right, so you're gonna 0?
Yeah, I thought he was by far the worst.
I'm going 2.
About like a fucking fish.
I'm giving him a 2, so that's a 1 there. Kuhn, I thought was uneventful. He's played well. I thought he deserved the start, but it didn't do anything for me.
Yeah, I think he was Celtic's worst player going forward. I'll give him a 4.
That's what I was going to give him a 4. Right, Scott Wright, just really bad. Didn't get much better from him in the second half, to be honest. It's sad times with Scott Wright starting important, old firm games that can decide the title.
Like, I get it, right? Rangers had an issue today where their better players, you could argue, weren't fully fit to start, but they can't be going into Parkhead with this front 4, man. Again, they can't.
No, they can't. Wasn't great for Wright. I'm gonna give you Wright.
He's just pish. You know what, right?
It's a 1 for me.
It's a 1 for me as well. You know what? I can't blame him too much because he's been put in there. Give me something to warrant your place in this team. I don't rate Matondo sometimes, but I mean, he stepped up today.
Great goal. Dyson Maeda I thought he was good with the press, as he always is. Ran about a lot.
His end product's pish, by the way. I know he scored, but I mean,
no, I'll give him a 6.
I'll give him a 6 too.
Cyril Dessers. You know what? First half I thought he was terrible. Second half he improved. I'm going to give Dessers a 5. I think he was pretty good in the second half. He made a nuisance of himself.
I'll give him a 5 as well.
Boom, there you go. Kyogo, looked lively in the first half. Second half didn't really offer much, in my opinion.
I think it's one of his worst Old Firm performances.
Yeah, I'd say it's probably a 5. I'm going to give him a 5.
I'll give him a 4. I think if he was at the races today, that first half would have been diabolical even more.
Yeah, there was a few times he was through and he was trying to hold it up, and it's like, you should have just went on yourself.
Right, up next, Sima, for me, one of the game changers. I'm going to give him a 7.
Yeah, I think Rangers have missed Sima big time. He was a key player. I think he was definitely, he was their best player, attacking wise, before he got injured. I'll give him a 7 as well. Bernardo, come on, for me, he didn't do much.
Great pass to Adea, though.
Yeah, fantastic pass, but you know what? I think if that's, give him a 6.
I'll give him a 6 as well.
6 is fair.
Todd Cantwell, again, I think the
he got stuck in, like, didn't he? I mean,
he's shown a bit of fight. You know, Lawrence,
especially at the end.
No, literally. I'll give him a 6 out of 10. I thought Cantwell improved us massively when he came on.
Yeah, I'm going to give him a 6.
Right, up next, Cal McGregor.
I think it's a 3 for me. He came on. I didn't offer anything for me. He probably shouldn't have been playing, to be fair.
And he pretty much cost Celtic 2 goals, by the way.
Yeah, I've always thought he was overrated anyway. I'm going to...
what I would say is, I think this is Rodgers' fault. Because why are you bringing a guy into a game that's not fit, in a game where you're completely under the cosh and you're winning? He's put him... I know he's the captain, but it just seems fucking ridiculous. He's not the sort of player that's going to come on. It's not like Rangers bringing on Tavra. It's like he's a goal threat. Cal McGregor was not needed for Celtic. Especially lacking fitness.
Could have brought on James McCarthy or somebody.
Somebody like that. But no, I'll give him a 2. He cost 2 goals.
I'm giving him a 3, 2.5. Matondo, didn't think he was good, but he did score a great goal, so for that,
6.
I'll give him a 6. 6. Without that goal, though, it would have probably been like a 3 or a 4, I think, because he wasn't that great.
Yeah.
Adia,
I'm going to give him a 6.
Yeah, scored a goal.
Uneventful. He's been let down by his team, though, because he should have had the winner today.
Yeah, definitely. Balogun.
5. I mean,
Yeah,
he came on
nothing
in the
wrong.
95th minute.
Yang came on, didn't really do much for me.
Pretty sure he got booked.
I'll give him a 4. Attacking player. I think a defender, it's easier to get a 5 when you come on as a sub. I think as an attacker, to get a 5, you need to at least put yourself in it. And I don't know, Yang didn't do much for me. I'm going to 4.
Yep.
Kieran Dowell, oh god, probably I'll give him a 4 as well. I mean, for me,
I'll give him a 4 too.
I don't think he's worthy of a 5.
Right, manager time, come on. I've seen a lot of people say he got it wrong in the first half. Maybe he did, but for me, no matter what he said to them or set up to do, I don't think you can look at Clement for what happened. I think Rangers conceded that goal and their arse went. You can argue, yeah, he put the wrong players in, but they've still got to go out there and do a job. You're paid by the club. I mean, the players that are starting are at least on the bench most weeks. It's not like he sent out the fucking young team. So for me, he managed to change it, fix it with the subs, and again, we knew these subs wouldn't be starting. So I think he turned it around. I'm going to give Clement a 5.
I was going to give him a 6, so we'll go 5.5.
Fair enough. Right, up next, Brendan Rodgers. He got the first half.
I mean, if you're rating this at half time, like you're probably giving him a 10 or something,
yeah.
you know. But you can't help feel that he should have did better to get his team out of Ibrox with 3 points. I'm going to give him. I'll give him a.
His subs killed the game for Celtic.
I'll give him a 6.
I'll give him a 6.
I'll give Clement a 6. I'll give Rodgers a 6. But I mean,
because what I would say is, I think Rodgers got it more right than what Clement did. So I think the half a point's justified.
Yeah. I agree. I think Rodgers maybe set up his team a little bit better, whereas maybe Rangers were a wee bit more fortunate rather than to do with Clement when you're looking at the decisions that went their way. So possibly that. Anyway, that's it, guys. There you go. There's your ratings. There was just too many. That first half, it must be the worst first half Rangers have had in a very long time.
And there's been a lot of this season, though.
Yeah, but that first half was dreadful. I mean, pretty much every player in an attacking position, even defensively. I mean, there wasn't many standouts.
No, but what?
I think Suter was the only guy that played decent first half.
No, like what chance have you got though when that's your ratings?
No chance, but they managed to salvage a draw, so that's pretty much crucial.
I think the league though is in Celtic's hands, folks.
With ratings like that, you'd have thought Celtic turned up to Ibrox and pumped them 4-0.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's it, guys. Catch you in the next one. Been Fog Football. Let us know your thoughts down below. Let us know your ratings, and we'll see you next time. Peace.